Testing, Mike. Yep, Mike working fine. So yes. Tweaked my OBS layout, as you might see. Be able to see the chat log as it appears. We still have Raid running in the corner because why the hell not? Other stuff. I have this additional one to throw up. It doesn't actually have the username, so I'll have to keep that. And yeah, I'm going to jump back in to Fisto and continue exploring Pretoria on the Loyalist side. Now, an idea I did have that I'll do in the near future is sort of a lore deep dive into the three factions: Pretoria, the villains, the heroes. Because with the help of Ouroboros, you really can't outlevel content, but I have to double check if Ouroboros will actually allow us to do task force, so I can sort of keep what the main quest is. But I believe you can actually do task force through Ouroboros. So, where were we? So that is the big loyalist mission, Charles. So we actually want to do something else. We want to do, say, select that task. That's going to want us to go into underground. Which is underground access C, underground access B. Do we have an underground access? Or the closest to? Probably C. This is literally the sewer network. Hero side, this would be the equivalent to, well, not really the abandoned sewers, but just the regular sewers. Again, not everything is one-to-one comparisons. Resistance. really do need to pick up. I mean, I could. All I have to do is find the vendor that would allow me to get access to a ranged weapon. Having a new combo builder is definitely helpful instead of having just the one attack. That is the last mission? Yes, it is. So yeah, he's just basic content. He just gives you extra missions if you need extra missions. We'll kind of not worry about him. Let's see the Provost. Have you heard of a man named Mr. G. Fisto Prime? He's a very powerful man within the government of Pretoria. He focuses his efforts on the Imperial City and the area. Mr. G is part of the power storyline for the Loyalists. Those who are in power use the law for their own benefits, whether it be to gain power, fame, or glory. If they do help the people of Pretoria, it's only because it happens to fit their own plans. People who follow the power path are often praised by people as heroes while hiding the true agenda from the masses. Imperial City has become a ratchet nest of crime over the past few weeks, so I'm assigning you to work with Ray Kang. Our interrogator is working on the case that has been recently become TPN's top stories. Assistant Kang, telling his timely manner, public opinion, and showing signs of wavering accordance to the latest data provided by Praetor Tillman. Remember, Praetor Tillman being the psychic. Interrogator Kang continues the responsibility storyline for the Loyalists. Those who follow the path of responding seek to protect the people of Pretoria without oppressing them. They seek to enforce the law for the peace and safety of everyone, not their own gain. Let's go with Interrogator Kang. And you can kind of see on Pretoria that it's very, like, it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Choice driven. So you've got the Resistance and the Loyalists, and the rest of the Resistance have got their two paths. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. And of course, the Loyalists, as you see here, have got power and responsibility. Power, of course, being about getting fame, or responsibility about, doing the right thing. So let's see. Find Paul Vallis. We'll do that next. But since there is a badge right up ahead, can we get it? right here. Let's see what other badges we can get while we're in the underground, shall we? Way. We don't have to swing back around to the underground at a later point doing badge hunting. We're here, we might as well do it. Maybe we can find some little lore bits, but I think it's just badges here. Now, of course, this same map is used in one of the high-level missions that's overrun by the Devouring Earth. Can't remember what it is. There's Malta in here, and Infected Titan. Those are the pained ones, essentially zombies. They're basically their version of the Blighted from Outbreak. In Pretoria, the entire big thing about Pretoria is that the main group kind of controls everything. So like everything that went out of control in City of Heroes, they've kind of controlled. You have been locked a long-range teleporter. Actually, that's a valid point. I have access to the long-range teleporter now, don't I? Put that up here. So yeah, I can use the long-range teleporter. I want to go back to Nova Pretoria. I believe it's the only other place I can go. But we'll continue with our badge hunt. So, like for example, the robots you saw, those clean, scientific, almost looking like they're from I Am Robot droids. By the fact that, this came out before that movie did. Anyway, that's the Clockwork. Yeah, remember the coppery, steampunky, like, junk robots from City of Heroes? Yeah, in Pretoria, they got better funding. That is either seen as a good thing or a bad thing. But, well, they exist. Let's see, there's one down in that corner, isn't there? Like I said, Pretoria, it is the mirror universe, but they've also kind of got their own problems. Main, of course, being, while they may have taken care of the Clockwork King, they did not take care of Hamadan at all. And, yeah, we have talked about how the Hamadan is, kinda a problem. gamma a bit. So I don't know how well you guys can see, but I. Much better. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. Have that one over there, and I think there's a couple more. Yeah, there's one over there. There's a plaque. That'll give us some lore. We're not going to get much lore here, but we will be able to get it. Well, I mean, technically the badges do give us some lore. Here, I'll pull them up. Yep, like I was saying, this is the clockwork. One we just unlocked. Beneath the steady maintenance facility is the main treatment chamber, where malfunctioning clockwork is stored to prevent their errant code from interacting for infecting the others of their kind. Disappeared. This is where enemies of the state vanish from. Brought here from the PPD headquarters for summer execution without review or recourse. Ferryman of the Damned. Beneath Pretoria lies the Lith. That's the secret highway on which the state transports the truly condemned, failed experiments, convicted traitors, and those who have simply fallen from favor. You have discovered the nearly forgotten sub-basement of the hospital morgue, long since abandoned due to an infestation of ghouls. Perhaps here you can learn something of lividity, morbidity, the proclivities of the near-dead. Secret prisoner, you have found one of the most forbidden places in Pretoria, the secret interrogation chamber beneath the PPD precinct. They also take the most resilient prisoners for enhanced interrogations. Shall keep going. And when we get back into the main town, I'll show you where the specialty vendor is at the that's basically the homecoming vendor. Basically what the homecoming vendor sells is what, when the game was live, would be essentially be considered like not so much some of them were pre-order bonuses, cosmetics, and it's basically stuff that you got for basically saying subscribe for long periods of time. Since, it's a free game, there's no subscriptions, the subscription tiers and rewards can't be something that really applies. So, yeah, we're gonna go up. They basically give them out for free, or they charge some influence, which is the influence infamy, which is basically the in-game currency used to buy a lot of your stuff. See, heroes, villains, and all that, they don't really pay for things with money. They pay for things with clout, essentially. As you do heroic deeds, you earn influence or infamy, depending on whether it's, more heroic tinted or villain tinted. And then you use that influence to basically get free stuff. Basically go over to a tailor and say, hey, look, I will shout out your tailor on my Insta if you give me a new suit. And they say, what popularity for us to do that? Come back when you've got more clout. And subterranean maintenance bay, the Clockwork maintain and repair Pretoria's monorail cores. Here you may find some of the older cars that have gone out of service. Train spotters. Dream. Not really seeing anything. Go down here, and there a bat? Yeah, there's something to get down there. To go around the other way, I think. No, we got here the other way, so what am I over? Find down green. No, we want to go down to the yellow tunnel. There's a plaque around here. It's got to figure out where it is. I don't think it's just that. Ah, here. Let the fiend. Inside, Stinking Shadows is all cool style, but you ain't the only capper down there. Pick on someone your own size and you'll get scrapped by anyone. Check your sticks and you'll be in the pipe 5 by 5. Capiche? Now. So yes, that is the resistance base. And that is the resistance hub. Of course, I can't get into them because I'm a loyalist. You've obtained this accolade by earning every exploration blab within the Nova Praetoria's underground. Here lies the impregnable door that lead to one of the strongholds residence. For members of the resistance, the barriers confront you. The symbol of their defiance is named for the loyalists is an affront and a target of repeated attacks. So yeah, that means. Does that mean I actually have every badge here? Oh, there's just one down here. No, it's not gonna be that way. I need to go up and around. Back into Sector B. Here's a little bit of the hospital zone. And what's that? Loyalist surface access. Put in my loyalist codes, get through this door. More loyalist codes. long, windy path. So this, though, he is pretty much just a normal guy who pretty much just kind of punches stuff and has a shield. Not a mutant, not a scientific freak, not real big on technology, not big into mysticism. Just kind of a normal guy. He's a normal Praetorian who just kind of decided one day he was fed up and decided to, you know, do something. And of course, being a normal Praetorian, he's been raised under Praetorian values, thus fitting the party line. He believes that Emperor Cole's good. I have had my jumping disabled. That is fun. Wonderful. Guys, seriously? Let me jump. Please am I right? They don't like me exploring. Making a fight. Even though I'm on their side. They have decided I am not on their side. In our last hidden area. Another secret prisoner, that's all it is. Oh, okay. Well, in that case... Yeah, I can only really go to Echo Plaza and Nova Pretoria. Because I haven't really explored anything else and gotten their various exploration badges. Alright, finding Paul. Maybe I should get myself a second uniform, one for spelunking in the sewers. Because, oh boy, I can only imagine the crap that is on this uniform. Actually, do I still have my original costume? My starter costume? My, if you will, Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, I do have that one. But even that's, I don't, yeah, no. Here we go. The original costume. Facility is clean operational. How do a bunch of syndicate go-to-getters and no-meters hide out here without getting noticed? Someone's on someone else's payroll. Take down Paul. The Syndicate has marked you for death, but if they're smart, they won't get anywhere near you. Defeated several Syndicate medals to earn this badge. Yeah, maybe don't go after the guy who's managed to punch several of your guys into a coma. Just a thought. go and get enhancement slotted, but at this early level, you kind of level up fast enough. It's not really worthwhile, but I am starting to reach the point where my accuracy is starting to suffer. So I probably should get some enhancements. And I'm also taking quite a bit of a beating, as you can see. You can actually avoid these guys. You're not these guys. I may regret just trying to breeze past them. Yeah, there are no other doors, are there? So presumably Paul's in this room. Unless I have missed a door. I very well could have. Oh yeah, Paul's definitely in this room. Take him while they're down. Ah, there you are. I won't go live. I'm counting on that, actually. It might hesitate. Just pitch me off. I'll do it myself. Why'd you do it? Why'd you kill Cartwright? He wasn't no hero. Cartwright deserved to die more than I do for killing him. He took everything from me. My wife, my son. Oh. I'll listen. Sure. What'd they do? Nothing. They were innocent. PPD, power divisions, you're all the same. Cartwright was drunk on his power. We ran into him one night, just a minute after curfew. That's all it took. He blew out my knees with his power gauntlets and then had my family taken away as traitors. He left me there on the street to get picked up by a hospital unit. What happened to your family? executed for treason. My wife and son were executed because the scumbag wanted to flaunt his power. I vowed revenge, and I got it. I don't care what happens to me now. Just that Cartwright's family knows why their father got taken from them, because my family got taken from me. I'll see if there's any truth to it. If there is, I'll make sure everybody knows. And he literally killed himself. Shot himself in the head. Yeesh. Welcome to Pretoria, everybody. It can get dark. Visit Emperor Cole's statue. Deputies over this way. So, doors. Magnificent. Truly's pointed that was the best press I've ever gotten out of one of you Power Division guys. TPM managed to get it on camera. Ness had an interview with Cartwright's family, his wife. She was in tears. Very heartwarming. She blessed you for your compassion and sent her love to you as well. Precious, really. You're going places, my friend. You and me. Riding to the top. As soon as I can find our next piece of work. Just wait there 1 minute. Need to make a call. Oh, my phone, of course. Quite silly of me not to be in constant contact with you, Fisto Prime. After all, certain to have a veritable flood of valuable information coming your way anytime soon. Quite valuable. Fisto Prime, very good news. Very good news. Just got to assume with a contact of mine, one of many, I might add. His name is Harrison. He's a specialist working for MICIR, PPT Crime Lab. He's a good source of information, but I digress. I need to talk to Mr. Should I say Specialist Harrison. It appears that he will need of your wonderful talents in dealing with a fiasco involving the clockwork. Sounds terribly dangerous. Now, I said I was going to show you where the specialty vendor is. I just got to find them on the map. Merit vendor. Start. I believe it's the start vendor. I mean, I'll find out in a moment when we get there. Yeah, that looks like her. This will, I guess, them. Yeah. This is them. Yes, I can get the prestige enhancements. They're just free enhancements. You know, they don't really scale all that well, but they're better than nothing. I could get them. Effectiveness does not vary as security level increases. Inflict minor energy damage. This will trigger roughly 2 times per minute, and stops working once you hit level 21. They're just some basic free enhancements. Give you a sort of starting point. And we've got the prestige powers. I've already got the tranquilizer dart. Or the, I think it's the knives. And let's see. I could pick up the Sansa Mu. That's free. Negative energy melee attack. Undead slaying axe. I could get the... Or I could get the Nemesis staff. Nemesis staff. Got the black wand. I'll go with the black wand. I feel the black wand might be a bit more character specific, character appropriate. And you got the various wisp pets, which give you some basic buffs. Ah, yes. What do I want to do? I'm gonna get. Well, do I want to go Inner Inspiration, Mystic Fortune? I go Mystic Fortune. I can afford Reveal. That's always useful. Shadowy Presence is a stealth. That's just for useful for various things. I'll grab Shadowy. Well, do I need Shadowy Presence? I'll grab it. Might as well. And like I said, you can just use in-game influence for a lot of these. Travel. Nothing of note. Utility. Temporary powers. I can pick up a sledgehammer. I've got the influence to afford it. Plasmatic taser, revolver. Fuck it. Just have a revolver. And that should do it. So let us take a look at the various new powers that I've picked up. Well, I've got a revolver. Got a jetpack, which I can put over here with my travel powers. Mystic Fortune, which I'll put here. present, so I'll put that here as well. And then only affects self, disable all powers, put up here. I actually should put them over here along with walk, which again is another just sort of a role-playing power, if you will. Got my steam jump, got the black wand, which I'll throw over here. My throwing knives. Yep, that'll give me a pretty good starting point to work with. Didn't I also pick up the hand grenade? But at least now I've got a bit of a range power. Let's throw those temporaries. Let's see, this increases damage, recharge, and chance for energy damage. Chance for knockdown. Chance for smashing. That also on heavy blow. Put that also on my builder powers. Some additional accuracy. Yeah, I'm a little bit tougher than I was before. Yeah, let's speak with the specialist, shall we? Thank you for talking to me, Fisto. I knew Power Divisions have a lot to do. And let's see. I see what you can go, and good job taking down Valis. Check out the clockwork disturbance. But I think what I want to actually do is not the clockwork disturbance and start a whole new arc. Let us bring down Charles Monroe. Let us finish that loyalty mission. Remember, this is a temporary power. It will wear off after 30 minutes of use. So these are not really overpowered. They give you a thing, plus like I said, this actually costs you some influence. Buy. Well, Monroe, let's see how your welcoming party handles my newly improved powers. Left off. Yeah, it's more of a revolver, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll give Champions Online some credit. That makes them a little bit better than City of Heroes. You can mix and match any powers you want. So if you want to have an eclectic list, you're not limited by your power pools here, like I am here. And it's got some other fun elements. But honestly, I think City of Heroes probably just is the more classic and fun thing. But City of Heroes isn't bad. DC is just DC focuses way too much on collecting loot or costume unlocks that give you new gear and new stats, and just like, yeah. It's fun to play in the DC universe, but you don't really feel like it's your character. You feel like it's Superman light or Wonder Woman light. In fact, it's actually part of the lore of the universe. Is that future Lex Luthor came back in time and released a bunch of future Brainiac Knights that basically had all of the heroes basically digitized and turned into goop. And he then goes and takes those nanites, releases them on Earth, and says like, well, look, bad shit's about to come. So I'm just going to give a bunch of people superpowers so that you actually have a fighting chance. Also, I'm totally the good guy. Me, Lex Luthor. I learned my ways in the future. And he's not the good guy. Well, they're already shooting. No, not a wolf, just a common criminal in expensive suit. I am a common man in expensive suit, Fister Prime, but my status as a criminal remains solely in your hands. What are you getting at? You're at a crossroads, my friend. You can arrest me, or you can join with me. Think of it, man. What we could accomplish together with my wealth and your power. Dead, I'm just a guy who punches stuff and has a shield. Yeah, I think in this particular case, you're insane. Me have power? A guy who punches people and has a shield. Wolf in a wool suit. Amazing work, my friend. You managed to cage 2 high-ranking members of the Syndicate. Still, there's a burning question, and one which I fear may take time to learn the answer to. What has caused the Syndicate to turn on itself? I trust that Mr. Monroe and Miss Smith will provide the answers in time. Until then, believe that the bloodshed may have only just begun. Aren't a lot of people I can trust, Fisto Prime. Oh, it's much a personal thing as a symptom of the job. You, however, I feel I can trust. Got someone I think you should meet. Cleopatra. Praetor White's girlfriend. Don't let her kind world fool you. She's as dangerous as they come. Sharp, sexy, and driven. Just like the queen she was named after. And she... from the Magistratum. So you're Fisto Prime, huh? I hear you're working your way up this little ladder in Pretoria. Michael told me a bit about you, that you're part of his little group of pups. Now, Sugar, don't worry. I ain't meaning that in any sort of bad way. My name's Cleopatra, and I ain't here to make you jump through hoops for my amusement like Michael does. I'm here to work together with you to stop whatever is causing the city to rot. I ain't gonna ask you to do any menial tasks, because that ain't what you got us from the power divisions for, is it? Me and you, Sugar, we're gonna make a name for ourselves. You ready? Ask. So, Sugar, I know you're all knowing about the resistance and all that, but how much do you know? Do you know them folks in the resistance have their own little war going on? Straight two little factions, Wardens and Crusaders. Now, Wardens, they're the cats without claws. You don't gotta worry yourself about one about that. Crusaders, though, they're dangerous. They'll do whatever it takes to take down Emperor Cole, even if it means killing everyone around us. I don't know you about Sugar, but I like being alive. Problem we have right now is that I got word from Hive some of these Crusaders might have gone and infiltrated the PPD. That's bad news all around, because if they got themselves inside information, there's no telling how many people are going to die. So we got ourselves some traitors, we get a weed out. You bet, or else I wouldn't be talking to you about this. I was certain that someone within the PPD here in Nova, our little turncoat. Here, take this listening device. You should plant these devices on the computers of 3 suspected traitors in the PPD precinct. Now, it can't be as easy as just walking up to their computers and planting it. We gotta make sure our little traitor isn't in the know about our plan, you understand? Here's some documents giving some background on each of our suspects. You use the info here to lure them away from their computers. You gotta make sure none of the traders see you planting this bug on their computers. You might want to snoop around the precinct for any additional information you can do to get moving. Oh, if I remember correctly, this is a fun mission. It's one of the non-combat missions. So basically what this is you go around to the location, and yeah, we're going to set it. And it's basically going to use those dialogue trees we saw before, and basically, like I said, it's a non-combat mission. City of Heroes isn't always about combat. Now, granted, when it started, it was all about combat, but they expanded over time, even before their sunset. So, yeah, we're going to do a non-combat mission. We're at 1 hour and 8 minutes, so probably our last mission for the night. And for that, I'm actually going to trigger my walk power. Is something else interfering with walk? That's a better walk. Remember the power division. What do you need? Let's see if we can't snoop around and find more information about what these guys like. Officer Chance. I wonder if it's just their name. I haven't done this mission in ages. Chance owing you money? Chance Gambler, of course. Scanning. Regarding a promotion and scanning. We know it's not going to be money. Ball tickets? I'm settling in to watch the episode of Elf Cop. Promotion? Finally going to get recognized and get promoted to Cole's private division. Good luck with the meeting. I already got my tickets for the ball. Troy stopped by himself to give them to me. Even a pie for the mix-up. Turns out some other person received my tickets for tonight's ball. But don't you need to prepare for it? You know what? That's a very good point. I'll call it an early day and get ready. I wouldn't want to look bad in front of Troy. Good to know. Yes, non-combat mission. There's a few of these scattered throughout various things. They're fun to do. The hero side has the disguise self as a Hellion mission, and that's a fun non-combat mission. plugging into this, Sugar. Now we gotta play the old waiting game and see which one of our boys is the real traitor. You have fun on you, Sugar? Call me if you need. Talk, baby. Just don't let Michael know you have my number. He gets jealous easy. You're the monster. Hey, Sugar, it looked like we got ourselves a catch from that bait we set out. It's like our boy, old Officer Pell. He's been slipping info to some guy named Grossman. Now, I ain't heard of a crusader named Grossman, so I think it's another one of the Resistance undercover agents, according to the computer. This little backstabber is organizing a raid on a supply warehouse belonging to Troy Altman. That's bad news for us, because the warehouse contains explosives that Altman was planning on using to tear down some old building in Neutropolis. I think we will call it here. Like I said, we've been going for an hour, 16 minutes. I think the only thing we will do beforehand is, where is it? Ah, yes, Proctor Duncan to train us. I don't like either one of them. Let's see what I can work with. I mean, I could go with open up Tough and Wee, which are always good to get on melee characters. Grant invisibility. Yeah, let's go with getting fighting, because then we can get at least one more attack in. Where's the hospital to log out in? There we go. Let's see how my day job is doing. Yeah, you spend some time logged out in the hospital, university. Alright. Well, that's it, folks. Peace out. We'll continue exploring Pretoria in our next. But do let me know, in the comments and the questions and all that, if you want to see me, go through the villain content or show you the hero content. I think for now, we'll stick to exploring the Praetorian content.